Bloomfield Links, named for the historic Bloomfield Dairies, is located in Old Fort Park behind Fortress Rosecrans and the Thompson Lane overpass. Just a short walk from the rear of Old Fort Golf Club parking lot, the course was designed with youth and beginning golfers in mind, featuring shorter, easier to play holes than a full-size course. Bloomfield is the result of numerous volunteers, grants, and the hard work of staff with the goal of creating a place for beginning golfers that is easily playable and affordable. Coordinating the efforts at Bloomfield Links is Old Fort Golf Club Director Tracy Wilkins.
As you can see, you kind of have a vision sometimes, and you're like a blank piece of paper, I guess, and I'm not overly creative, but that's why we hire an architect to do some of this stuff and have a vision for what it all ends up looking like. But we had a vision for what we wanted to try to do with the piece of property, and now that it's been shaped, the dirt's been put in place, the grass is starting to grow out, and I can see what the architect was seeing now as far as the actual layout of the course. So it's turned out just better than anything that we'd ever hoped for. We've made it through a tough winter. You know, we got open in October last year for about 3 or 4 weeks, and it turned cold, and we had a really cold winter, and grass has been an issue for courses all across the mid-state in some pretty severe ways. Old Fort suffered very minor damage due to that, and we're blessed. So then we come over here, and this was all new grass. It wasn't even down the whole growing year. So we were really a little antsy here. The greens made it through beautifully. The other grass on the course has made it through pretty well. You can probably see in the shot here we're putting down a little bit more sod, but we're not even putting down probably half a truckload of sod. We're really blessed with that. Most of that was not necessarily winter kill, but where the grass didn't get completely filled in, and we had some washing with rain and stuff like that. So very pleased with that. The course is in really good shape. It should be fantastic by the end of the year. We had our big grand opening and had about 300 people show up for that, and Dennis Walters and his show that he put on, he does a great job. I don't know how he does. You mentioned earlier that he just didn't miss a shot, and you always miss some, and he just didn't miss a beat on that, and it's just amazing for him to be able to do that. And so I think we had quite a few kids that were out that had never even played golf, but came, we invited just so they could see the show and the dog and all the fun and different things that maybe people don't equate necessarily with golf all the time. And also had the free golf day after, had quite a few take part in it. It's really working out well. We had our parent-child tournament, and we're pleased with that turnout. We had 37 teams, or 37 people that played, and we had kids age 4 and 5, and we had one kid age 50, and several in their 20s. So that's kind of what we were looking for. This just kind of fits them better than the big course and the time that it takes, and maybe the level of game that people have. It would be just really cool in the next year or so to see when we have a parent-child tournament, just have 3 or 4 generations of families playing together, and that's what's cool about the sport. I mean, golf's just a little bit different. You can play together at any age, at any skill level, and still get around. The uniqueness of the course where we've put in the different size holes. We got a regulation hole, we got one that's a little bigger, we got flags for the adults, we got the shorter flags for the kids, and our biggest thing is not trying to just teach golf. We are wanting to introduce golf and grow the game, but at the same time, one of our key interests is trying to improve and reiterate, I guess, life skills and the 9 core values that's used by the first tee. And we've put those on some big flat rocks. We've painted those responsibility and integrity and honesty and those type of words that are used in golf. And we painted those on some rocks and stuff, and we put them at every hole so that maybe the kids will just, take a glance at them and just get reminded of them. The parents have really liked it. It gives them a kind of a teaching moment. We've just been lucky enough with some donations from different organizations that support junior golf, and local business people that donated just loads of topsoil to be able to do some things that because it was a landfill, we couldn't cut into the cap except to do the irrigation, and so all the dirt had to be hauled in and shaped. So things like that were donated. The grass was donated except for the greens, but they gave us a break on that, and gravel just to put in paths and for the walkover. A lot of things still left to do, but we are where we are in a usable state. People are getting to enjoy it because of what everybody in town has helped us to do. Got a long way to go. We're just now starting to crawl as far as getting people out, getting people to play. We've still got a building we've got to get built to be able to store our equipment and be able to get out of the rain, all the rain and storms we've had. There's really not anywhere to get out of that right now, so we're working on that end of it. And hopefully maybe some parking over here close by so it's not such a tough walk. I mean, when we first started out looking at it, we were like, it's really a great kind of walk over here, but then you start looking at some of them that are 4, 5, 6-year-old wagging their bag, and by the time they get here, they're about half wore out. So we've heard that, and we're going to try to start work on that, but it all takes money, and we have to kind of raise it to get it going. But we've got the playable part done so they can come and enjoy it, and we've got some other activities scheduled with junior leagues that we're taking sign up for now, and it's going to be completely different setup where we're going to have small teams of 4, and we're going to have different formats, and they're going to have jerseys like in t-ball with numbers, and just playing in a more fun, laid-back way, and not so golf intense, and it can be that way. So we're just trying to take a different approach. We got different amount of holes. We got different opportunities to be able to teach. David Head, our head of instruction for Old Fort, but here also, has done a great job. He's had more kids. He's been with us not even 2 years yet, and we've had more kids taking lessons than we ever have. We want to be able to get support from the community to try and make the program as broad as it can be, and introduce as many kids as we can, and keep the price down where everybody can come and be able to afford it. This is not meant in any way to be a money-making project. This is something that is a recreational site, and we're going to try to push it that way as hard as we can, and just get participation is what we're looking for. I started here when I was 25. One of the things I've learned over all the years here is that everything that's done here is far and away not my idea. It's me getting ideas from everybody that's worked for us over the years, whether it be some young man working in carts or somebody working full-time in the shop. And I think a good supervisor picks and chooses the right ideas, and if it was just my ideas, it would be way more limited. Without help and support of some of the citizens in the community, we wouldn't be where we are today. We always have Mr. Bill Allen. He's 89 years old, and he's been on our golf commission since Old Fort was open, and he told me a long time ago that if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. There's no way to stand still. So no matter what we do, we're always trying to move a little bit forward, sometimes maybe a little faster than other times, but like I said, we've got our building still to go, some parking and programming, different things to go, but we're never gonna be finished. The fun thing about this place too is we've had quite a few people that play golf regular at Old Fort and some of the other big courses, but they bring their kids or grandkids over here to play, and they're like, this is pretty challenging. I'm enjoying this. Well, right now the Bloomfield is open 7 days a week, 8 o'clock in the morning till dark. You just call Old Fort Golf Shop at 896-2448, and they'll have the schedules there and everything. They'll know if it's open or not, because they're kind of guiding things over this way. And for right now, you park it at Old Fort and follow the signs, walk the greenway. It's about 4-minute walk over here. It's not very far at all, and it's It's on the beautiful Greenway and right across Lido Creek, and it's really a neat walk over here. Anybody with a need that has to come over here, there is a way to get here right off of Medical Center, and they can call us at the golf shop, and we can take care of people with those needs and either get them over here by cart or show them how to drive over here. And we got a gate that we can just open, and it's accessible to everyone.